Can you easily balance chemical equations for GED science? Have you ever wondered if balancing chemical equations for the General Educational Development Science test is something you can easily do? Well, the answer is yes. With some practice and a grasp of basic concepts, you can master this skill. Balancing equations is all about ensuring that the number of atoms for each element is the same on both sides of the equation. This principle follows the law of conservation of mass, which states that matter cannot be created or destroyed during a chemical reaction. To get started, let's break down the parts of a chemical equation. On the left side, you have the reactants, which are the substances that begin the reaction. On the right side, you find the products, which are the substances formed by the reaction. Coefficients are the numbers placed in front of chemical formulas to show how many molecules or atoms are involved. It's important to note that subscripts, which are small numbers within chemical formulas, indicate how many atoms of each element are in a molecule. You should never change these subscripts when balancing. Now let's go through the steps to balance a chemical equation. First, count the number of atoms of each element on both sides of the equation. Next, adjust the coefficients to balance the atoms. Remember, only change the numbers in front of the formulas, not the subscripts. After making adjustments, check your work by recounting the atoms to ensure both sides match. Here are some tips to help you with balancing for the General Educational Development test. Start with elements that appear in only one reactant and one product. This makes it easier to balance. Save hydrogen and oxygen atoms for last, as they often show up in multiple compounds. Begin with simple equations to build your confidence before tackling more complex ones. Balancing chemical equations is not just a test skill. It also helps you understand chemical reactions, which is essential for the physical science section of the General Educational Development test. It prepares you for questions about different types of reactions, conservation laws, and interpreting scientific information. With focused study and practice problems, you will find that balancing chemical equations becomes easier. There are many resources available, including practice worksheets and instructional videos, that break down the process step by step. These can be great tools to help you build your skills effectively. So, yes, you can easily balance chemical equations for the General Educational Development Science test with some dedication and practice.